I'm AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Ryan Ruiz.
I'm DJ Rich.
I'm Ruben Cesar Telford.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
And we are the hosts of Opinions and Consequences, the podcast, the show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. Enjoy the show. Hey. Guys, man, the boy is back in the building, man. Listen, man, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back in the jump off. Listen, man, we got a guest back in the building, man. I want to welcome Patrice back in the building. What's poppin'?
Hi, guys. Hey, it's 2026. We're in the third month of 2026, and I'm here with my best buddy, AJ.
All right, okay.
All right.
You running for office right now. I know Christy she just got fired, but damn,
I mean, they can put me in her spot. Why not? Why not? I mean, I don't wear
you
the
got the
wig.
airplane with the bed in the back though.
All right, next.
Bro, that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on. Man, how you been though? What's up?
I've been great. How are you?
You staying out of trouble?
All the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Why you say it like that though?
Because I always stay out of trouble. I stay in my lane, It's two lanes and I stay in the right lane.
The right lane. But that's an express lane.
That's the lane I stay in. I don't stay in the left lane.
Yo, express lanes are always trouble lane.
No, the right lane because the left lane, that's the fast one.
Oh, that's the fast one. No, but I've been good, man. Shit, man, I'm gonna clap it up for you. Good. Stuff, man. Listen, man, any traveling?
Probably July.
July?
Yeah.
Where you trying to go?
What about you?
Where you trying to go?
I'm going to Trinidad. I'm gonna go visit my dad.
What's that song?
No, I don't want to hear it, AJ. I do not want to hear it.
Okay, first of all, don't do that.
Listen, I don't want to hear it. You hear what he said? What's that song? Y'all already know. It's probably, I don't want to hear it.
Stop being polite and start getting it on.
Is that Kess, right? Kess the band? Okay, that's not Kess the band? That's wild. That's wild. Guys, man, listen, welcome back to another episode. But guys, guess what? We're going to get right into it. Listen, this episode is Money Talks, but does purpose whisper? Yes, does purpose whisper? So listen, my first question to you. Is chasing money smarter than chasing purpose? Talk to me. I need to hear this. Is chasing money smarter than chasing purpose?
No.
Whoa. How?
Okay,
Why?
so I mean, it depends on your culture because chasing money. Remember, all money is not good money.
Big facts. I'm with you.
Right. So, I mean, the more money you have, the more stress you bring onto your life. People think I've seen and I've visualized and I've actually experienced people with. I've been surrounded by a lot of rich people, so they think by the more money you have, the more peaceful your life is. No, it's the more stressful you are, because the more money you have, the more problems you have. Yeah.
Now, I'm with her on that. Now, my question to you and her is: now, do you think that we're the reason that we create more problems? Because I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, people, a lot of us, whenever we go from one level of financial to the next level, guess what we want to do?
We want more.
We want to spend. We want to spend that bread, right? So now you went from 80 to 6 figures to $250,000. And guess what? You want to live like you $250,000. But then that's when the more problems come.
Of course.
But see, I feel like we do that to ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because another thing is too, by making that more money, we're actually looking at somebody else that makes that type of money and be like, oh, I want to be like him.
Yeah, because you always want to be another lifestyle. You know what I mean? You see a lifestyle over here. You see, I don't know, Sharon over there. She got the Chanel bag. You know what I mean? She got the crocodile print. You feel me? And then now you sitting there, you're like, oh, I know this chick don't make that much money. I'm getting the crocodile print.
Of course, because you want to outdo her. Yeah, that's
and
all
next
it
thing
is.
you know, now
It's a show.
Now you broke.
Because you're
Now
trying to impress
struggling.
somebody else.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
That's the purpose.
So I do agree with this one. In terms of, I do feel that a lot of us, we do chase the bread, and it's okay to chase the bread, but the purpose will always be greater than the bread, in my fair opinion. And I feel like maturity has to play a part in that, because you know what I mean. Because as growing
remember,
up,
age brings reason.
age does bring reason. But I can't say age does bring reason. I feel like experience does. Experience does.
That too.
Because I feel like as you grow up as a child and all this extra stuff, we're always like, we envy other people that they have certain things, attention, ability to buy stuff, splurge, all of that stuff. And guess what? You want to do that, but you can't do that. But now you got a little bit of Wonder Bread in your pocket.
The dot starts to, it starts to match.
All right.
Connect it.
Yo, you out here cooking, okay? You cooking early. All right. Rice and peas?
No, peas and rice.
Peas and rice. Rusk.
Stop it, AJ.
Okay, that's
Stop
my fault.
it.
That's me. Let me ask you this. Because this is important, people, and I think a lot of us could agree to disagree. But is travel about growth or just a social media validation? And this is personal. Everybody has their personal opinions on this.
You said travel?
Is travel about growth or just social media validation?
Social media validation. Because
for you?
Not for me. For society.
Okay.
For society.
Okay. All right.
Because
why do you say that?
social media it's a joke. It's
a joke.
It's a joke. It's a game. It's a tool that everybody uses to manipulate society to make them think, oh, hey, I'm going to Japan today, and then next week I'm going to Michigan.
Okay.
And then next week I'm going to Dubai.
Okay.
And then they post everything on. Mind you, some of these people that does these things, some of them are broke as hell.
Of course,
they
post the highlights. A lot of people post highlights. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, so they live with their parents, and they don't pay no bills, and they drive a $100,000 car, and they want to make society thinks that they're living large, and they got shit down pat.
So do you think that's the case for everybody, or is that the majority of it?
The majority, what do you call the society right now? What's the name you call them? Not the millennium. What do you call them?
YNs?
Yes, the youngins.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could agree. I could agree with that. I think a lot of times people, they do want to post the highlights. They do want to sit there and flaunt about what they have or what they're doing or where they're going, what they're seeing, the lifestyle that a lot of people try to portray, a lifestyle that they want to live instead of the lifestyle they actually do. You know what I mean? You come back to your crib and you got the sheets as curtains. You see those people? You know what I mean? Mattresses on the floor. No judgment. Ceiling fan, all that stuff is crooked, it's hanging.
With the heater on the floor.
Oh, my
God.
And I'm not saying like everyone's situation is great, but at the same time, you always have to remain humble about what is actually at the crib. Mm-hmm. Because you out here posting, like she said, in Dubai, like, yo, we got a yacht for $200.
That was rented, right? Yours. And then you post what you think people want to see. So you're giving us the stuff that you think we want to see, and then boom, as soon as you're done, you be like, shit, I gotta do this shit, I gotta move this shit, I gotta do this shit, I gotta pay him for the rent, and then come on. It's like nasty. You're doing everything to impress the social, the people that's looking, your viewers, and then at the end of the day, how do you feel about your own self? How do you feel about yourself?
I don't feel like a lot of times people either care.
They don't.
Because what happens is, guess what? You get those likes. You get in the comments, the likes, you get in the DM saying, "Oh my God, yo, I'm going there next couple of months.
I know.
Yo, tell me where I should go and blah blah blah." And then guess what? That gives you them endorphins.
It's truth.
It gasses you up. You know, you're supposed to put $15. Now that somebody else sends you a comment, now they're putting $20 in the gas tank, and like, yo, it's
the truth. It's the truth. Let me tell you something. A person will fight you, right? They will look at you and they will be like, "Oh, you're just a peasant. I got 10 million followers.
Easy.
You're just a peasant. You got 1 million. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Whatever floats your boat, buddy."
But yeah, because a lot of people want to feel superior.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to feel like they're above whatever you got going on.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, if that makes them feel better of a person, go for it. Go for it.
How would you suggest or recommend somebody not to fall into that void? You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, like if you have a great sense of how to not be a part of that process, being part of the social media.
It all depends on how you was brought up. You see, it's called brought up C. I have to say it in my accent, brought up C. Yes, brought up C.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, how you were brought up is how you were raised. So, all right, so you guys, you know, for me, I was raised in Trinidad. So, for you guys that was brought up, I'm not gonna say my age on this platform here, but social media is just fun and games. Like, I think it's fun and games. You go on there, you broadcast how you are as a person, fun and games. You're mimicking other things that you like to do, but this thing that you're portraying to be somebody else that you're not, that right there irks my soul.
It's nasty.
That right there irks my soul. It really does. It really does, because at the end of the day, you don't know if this person is living in their car.
Yep.
They're living in a shelter.
Yep.
They're living, like, come on. They're living in a basement with, they don't have no heat.
I feel like you was ready to let off a clip, yo. Listen, we gonna double back to that, but let me ask you this: are we improving ourselves, or just optimizing our insecurities on a day-to-day basis? Like, do you feel like we are improving ourselves, or just optimizing?
That depends on experiences. So I think we can, that can go two ways. So we can improve ourselves as adults. So optimizing insecurities, it depends on experiences that we have or had, past tense.
Okay.
So optimizing insecurities, it depends on experiences. We can do that every day. It's like a guard.
Yeah.
Or like a shield. So
correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every day you get up and you go to work, and then you're shielding, you're guarding yourself. So you're going to work, and nobody knows, oh, this is AJ, this is Patrice. Or she's such a nice person. She's so polite. She's so respectful. And then boom, when you get home, you're mentally depressed.
Yeah. You put on a facade, like, you know what I mean. And I feel like a lot of people do that. Go ahead, talk to that.
I do it every day. Every day.
So okay, and I'm glad that you're being honest and upfront about it. Like, how do you feel that because and I know countless amount of people out there, you know, that's listening and viewing, like, you know what I mean, you probably going through the same stuff that she just mentioned right now. How does one battle and cope with that? Like, so how do you mentally not let that take full advantage of you?
So, I mean, every day I do it. So I leave home and I go to work, and I don't know the right word to use, but when I'm going to work and I'm in work, I'm because I manage a lot of people at my job. So it's like, I know how to separate. I know how to differentiate those two. So I don't mix matters with business and personal. So when it's come to my job, I do what I got to do. And when it comes to personal, nobody knows about my personal life. Nobody knows about my personal like,
everybody choose,
right.
private.
So it's like you got to know how to ace that feeling. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does. Do you feel that when you are? How can I put it? Because I know you said that when you're at work, you're one person, but when you're at home, you're depressed. Now, like, how do you switch that depression from, like, I know that I'm pretty sure that you don't bring work home and you don't bring home to work. Okay.
And that again goes off experience and on culture and the way you were raised.
Now, do you feel like it's draining? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it is because, for example, today I had a talk with somebody at work, and we are 2 years apart. So she grew up in the same genre I grew up, but she doesn't know how to differentiate. And I had to have a conversation with her, and I said, you have to learn how to manage that. You gotta learn how to separate. I said, being so sensitive at this age in this field, you gotta know how to differentiate. Work is work, home is home.
So okay, so like coming back to it, like, and I do agree with her people. You have to. I feel like we have a lot of improving that we have to do every day on an everyday basis, but our insecurities are our insecurities. But this is a great topic because I want to know how would you coach somebody on being able to, like you said, you have to be able to separate stuff. Like, how do you mentally coach somebody without it being like something where it's just like pushy, where it's just like, yo, bro, man up. Man up, sis, I need you to be an adult.
So the thing is, it's like, I'm going to share something with you guys. A lot of people have complained that I'm too masculine, right?
She's mad aggressive, people. She's mad aggressive.
He too lie. He lie. So
she's got black Timbs.
This guy. Listen.
So she got black Timbs. I ain't gonna lie.
So listen, I came from managing 257 people to 28. So now I'm comfortable in my position. I have fun in my position. I love my position. So coaching somebody on that, I coach every day. I coach every day, and I get personal with my staff, and I let them know, listen, home is home, work is work. You come to work, you do your job, and we set our goal. And then when you leave here, you go to your family. But me, I do bring work home. But I still know how to differentiate. Because when I'm home and I'm working, you wouldn't know I'm working.
No, I understand that. I understand that you have your priorities that you do at home, where it's just like, all right, I'm at home. I got to take care of the household. I got to cook. I got to clean. I got to do all that stuff. However, it's still going to be lingering.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean? About work.
That's true. I mean, I'm always thinking about work because I'm always thinking of how to become a better manager, how to become a better leader. You know what I mean? Because I lead so many people, and they all look up to me because when they have questions, they come to me. They don't go to nobody else.
And sometimes you have to, like, a lot of times people got to lead by example. Lead by example. And it's tough to lead by example if you have no
guidance.
Not only guidance, but overall experience just as a whole in life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like certain people are autocratic. People, if you manage, you know what I mean? You might be strict. You're like, no, this is it and that's it. You know what I mean? But then there's other people that are more empathetic to situations that, oh my God, for real, your cat died. Oh my God, okay. I'm going to put a memo out. And you know what I mean? No disrespect, because people have pets, and you know what I mean? I'm not trying to knock anybody that got pets that pass, you know what I mean? But it's true though, because sometimes you have to be like,
no, it is. It's just so funny you say that, because every single one of my employees, they speak Spanish, and I don't know how to speak Spanish.
I'm out of here. Sound like she worked for Goya. Yo.
Stop it! Stop!
All right, let me ask you this: is financial freedom about earning more or needing less? Once again, people, is financial freedom about earning more or needing less?
To me, coming from where I come from and growing up, how I grew up, I would say is needing less.
Okay.
Because we just spoke about that, right? The more money you make, the more stress you bring on to yourself.
Big facts.
Right? So needing less is the less stress. Making more is more stress.
Yeah.
That would be my answer for financial freedom, because people thinks money make them happy. And I mean, I'm 42, right? You guys may not see that, but I'm 42 and financial freedom is not making more money. Making more money, it brings on more stress, it brings on more problems, it brings on more responsibilities, it brings on more. Oh, Patrice, you got that? Could you lend me like 5,000? It goes from 500 to 5,000. Because even though I don't tell them I make $300,000 a year, they know that from the car I drive. They know that from the area I live in. They know that from the job I have. I don't have to tell them that. They just put 2 and 2 together, which is 4, and they understand that concept. You know what I mean?
5 bands? Yeah, listen, let me tell you something, guys. You gotta be grandfathered in to ask me for 5 bands. Like, you gotta be like 5 bands. Some
people these days they have no morals.
Come on, you gotta
they have no morals. They just be like, oh, Patrice's, because I don't wear Gucci, Fendi.
Yeah.
Right? I don't wear none of that stuff. I that's not me. I don't wear none of that stuff, because that I don't believe in buying a $1,500 shoes to wear 4 times out of the year.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
But I do like European cars. I would buy a Mercedes, a Benz, a Audi, or a Porsche. But people will look at that stuff and be like, oh, she got money.
Well, you know what I mean? Everybody always looks at, the way people dress, carry themselves, what you're driving, what you're wearing, how you put yourself together. You know what I mean? It's a statement. It's a statement where a lot of people, it shows confidence. It shows, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. Oh, she must got her shit together. Like, you know what I mean? And vice versa. But, so I do agree with you. Financial freedom, to me, people, it doesn't mean that you got to have more bread. When you come from the bottom, you come from the bottom. Like, I feel like, I'm from the bottom. Just let everybody know.
Me too, guys.
I grew up on ramen noodles. You know what I mean? Grew up on ramen noodles. You know what I mean? I just don't do no ends of the bread.
With the Vienna sausage.
I'm not wild. Wild, pause. Yo, listen, I don't do the ends of the bread. That's one thing I'm not going to do.
Me too.
I don't. Yes, you do.
Cut it off. No, I cut it off.
No, the ends. I don't even have.
I cut it off.
No, if you buy a loaf of bread, I don't.
I cut it off. I cut it off. With the butter knife. The butter knife that don't even have no, like, it's not sharp. You gotta be like, you gotta
throw it away. Oh God, you using plastic?
Stop it, AJ. Stop.
Look at it's bad when you have another person judging someone less, and you both from the bottom. You're like, damn, this shit's worse than mine.
Hey.
Right, listen. We're gonna go through a rapid fire really quick. 1-word answers. All right. So listen. Is independence empowering or isolated?
Isolated.
Is success built or borrowed?
Built.
This is crazy right now. Is ghosting rude or honest?
Rude.
Okay. Is attention currency or manipulation?
I think manipulation.
Okay. Is motivation temporary or trainable?
It's trainable. Okay. Opportunity right there.
Is authenticity rare or strategic?
It's rare. It's rare. Yeah.
Is happiness simple or complicated?
Complicated.
Yeah, I agree with that. Really quick to answer this. Independence, I do think it's isolating. Success, I think it's built. Ghosting, I think it's 50-50. I feel like it's rude and honest. Attention, depends. I think that's 50-50 too. Motivation, temporary or trainable. I think for certain people, it's temporary. You know, I feel like they're motivated for a certain amount of time or certain things, but not for everything. Authenticity, rare or strategic, is rare. Happiness, simple or complicated? Complicated. Anything positive or negative to say before we wrap this up?
I mean, just be your true self, man. Just be your true self. Stop following, what you see on social media. Stop trying to, mimic what you see others doing on social media. Just be your true self. 100%. 125%, I should say. Yeah.
So just be your true
self. Just be your true self, because in this day and age, we in 2026. And what I have realized with my own two eyes, I've realized social media has brainwashed a lot of adults these days. And what they see online is what they want to mimic. Oh, I see her with big, she got nice boobs. Oh, let me go do my boobs. Oh, she got a flat tummy. Oh, let me go do my tummy.
I got a flat tummy.
She got big booty. Oh, let me see if I could go to Dr. Miami to pay him $25,000 to do your booty. Like, come on, be true to yourself. Like me, I don't give a shit. Like, you can be prettier than me. I don't care. That's what it is online. That's what you see online. Like you say, that's a facade.
There you have it, people. Yo, she said it. She said it just like that. Really quick before we go, a little bit of words of wisdom. Guys, don't get mad. Just know who to double your price up when you glow up, all right? Don't get mad. Just know who to double your price on when you glow up. More of the story, people. Find you a woman or a man that likes you for you.
Ooh. Wow. Authentic.
Okay, then. Listen, man, I want to thank Patrice for rocking out on another episode of Opinions and Consequences off the books. Guys, man, really quick, man, make sure you follow her, tag her, send her a lot of DMs. I put it right there at the bottom. But till next time, man, salutations. Cheers.